What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back. We're going to be doing something a little bit differently this time. We're not doing anything Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle related, but due to the fact of myself and the boyos, Cody, Gene, and so on and so forth, going to PAX East, I thought I would do a little bit of a breakdown in the PAX Nav app for those of you that are actually going to PAX East and are actually interested at all in going to PAX East, which is in less than 10 days from the moment of me recording this video. It actually starts March 21st. The boyos and I will be there March 20th, but let's just do a quick little breakdown of what the PAX Nav app is. And that PAX Nav app would be the application that allows you as someone going to PAX East to have full access to everything you see here on screen. Schedule, the features, the maps, as well as the social medias and interact page. So let's just jump right in with the main page, so the home page, and let's just break down a little bit what you can see here. If you hear something that sounds like a loud fan, that is my laptop. I'm updating it, getting it ready for PAX East, because we are going to be doing full-on vlogs the whole time we're there at PAX East, day 0 through day 4. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything at PAX East. So let's just jump right in with the show information. Let's start right up at the top. So if you click right into the show information tab, it kind of breaks down a little bit of what PAX East is. So I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to leave that up there for a second while I'm talking so you guys can read over it. You're more than welcome to pause the video as well to watch it, but I will break down the show hours. So the show hours on Thursday, March 21st, go from 10 a.m. to midnight. Same thing for Friday, same thing for Saturday. The only difference is on Sunday, it only goes until 6 p.m., which means most events, most panels, tournaments, whatever you may need, will be done by 6 p.m. on Sunday. Thursday through Saturday, it's over 12 hours long. It's about 14 hours of fun and enjoyment, but on Sundays, it's about 8 hours. So it's a good way to wind down the whole weekend as a whole, pretty much. Then for the whole week, we have the 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Expo Hall hours, which those have never changed. Those are always 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. But there's one little caveat they don't mention in there, is the Expo Hall does close at 6 p.m., but the tabletop section is part of the Expo Hall. That is still open beyond 6 p.m. For those of you that have been playing Magic, Pokemon, Lorcana, whatever you're interested in, I won't be doing any of them. I might be trying the Pokemon card game with a couple of buddies, a couple of the boyos. But those do continue to go on past 6 p.m. So let's drop back a little bit. Look at some of the featured exhibitors. There's a whole list of exhibitors here. These are all of them. I'm not going to click through all of them right now. We're just going to look at some of the featured ones they have. They have Oris Gigabyte, which is awesome, which I'm probably going to stop by and see what they got going on there, because I use Gigabyte actually as my graphics cards for both of my computers. And I kind of prefer Gigabyte over most. We have Daedalic Entertainment. I don't know much about them. Inti Creators, Joystick Ventures, Games from Poland, Grinding Gear Games, as well as Final Fantasy XIV Online. I can tell you now I will be stopping there and seeing what they have for Final Fantasy XIV Online. I will be going to that panel as well. Larian Studios, I don't know much about them, but the boys have talked about them before a little bit. I'm not much of a gamer for them. It is what it is, but that's one of the cool ones that is there. We do not have Wild Bills this year, but we do in fact have Mountain Dew Gaming going to be there. So you can actually, I'm assuming I know they have their own booth. I'm assuming you can break down certain things that go on, like you can get Mountain Dew's flavors and probably win rewards. That's what it says along the bottom, but I'm not exactly sure what they're going to have specifically for PAX. I do see something on there for Tim the Tapman, but I'm not going to go into detail on that because I don't know much about that. Ocean Drive, I will be at the Pokemon booth as well. Easily, they're going to have their own booth. There's two of them actually, 12055 and 13055. Those are the numbers at the top, by the way. Those are their booth number locations, which I will go over in a moment. PM Studios, Kidia, Retrowave, Spotlight, and Yukio Studios. They also have some featured guests, which I don't know any of them other than Games Done Quick, Insane in the Rain, and the Videri String Quartet. I don't know the rest of them, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'll see what I can find out. You can buy badges there if you don't have them by chance. It tells you your access, so for those of you that have accessibility, you need specifically taken care of, you're more than welcome to go into that, and it'll break everything down for you. They do have shuttles, which, again, they don't have done yet. For those of you that want to take shuttles to and from your hotel, they also have hotels, the venue, which if you break into that here, continue, whoops, what is going on? There we go. You can break into the venue there, and it breaks all that stuff down. Rules of PAX, again, I'm not going to go into detail. Mass policies, booth bay policies, expo hall policies, so on and so forth. I'm not really going to go into detail on all of that. But then, the key thing is the schedule. So they had the schedule broken down for each and every individual day, so you could just go through and see what's going on throughout the day at any given time, and press this little plus button on the side to add it to your list. And if you click My Schedule, it loads right into your list. And then you can declick that and you can see it. But like, for example, first thing I've got going on Thursday is I'll be going to Storytime with MatPat as of right now. Is my goal is to hit the Storytime with MatPat panel that they have going on at the main theater at 12 noon. So that's my goal, to go to that. And as you see, they have a whole list and assortment of games. I do have the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Tournament I'd like to enter, but I haven't played that in years, so we'll see how that goes. But it continues to just go on and on and on. I'm not going to read down every single day, because those of you that are going to PAX will be able to download this app and look and see what you want anyway. So dive into the features. We have the full exhibitor list, which again, like I said, we went over a few of them. But there's a whole list here. You can slow this video down if you want, or pause it to see what you got going on. There's quite a few things here, actually. It seems like it's a lot bigger than most years. Again, features. We've already gone over the featured exclusives that are going to be there. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, what's this? This is something I didn't see before. Okay, so this is some cool stuff I didn't actually click into. So there's some featured things that are only going to be here at PAX East. The Penny Arcade. That's kind of cool, and you can go more than welcome to pause this at any given time. We also have the special guests, which I know MatPat's going to be there. 8-Bit Ryan, I think is who that is. Abdullah Smash. There's going to be quite a few people here that I actually don't even know about. But for those of you that do, they're going to be here. I think Ben Starr voiced the one guy for Final Fantasy 16, if I remember correctly. Clive was his name, actually. But yeah, there's a whole list of people that are going to be here at PAX East. You're more than welcome to scroll through and see if you know any of them. The PAX Pokemon League's going to be there, again, like usual, which is an awesome thing to do. They have tabletop exhibitors, which is just all, like I said, the tabletop gaming, which will be there beyond 6 p.m. There's a whole list of an assortment of things going on. There's concerts, Omegathon. I don't do Omegathon. I don't know what that all is. I've never done it before, but for those of you that are interested in that, you're more than welcome. That's there too. Concerts, we do have the Vidaria String Quartet on Friday from 8:30 to 10:30, which I will be attending. And then we also have the Thursday night concert from Chipsell and Pink Navel, which I'll be attending that as well, both presented by Mountain Dew. So if you go to the maps page, you have the BCEC levels 1, 2, and 3. As you can see here, levels 1 and 2. Level 0 is the Expo Hall, the tabletop section, the queue room. This whole area up top that you see, I can't really here, I'll zoom in as much as I can. This is all the Expo Hall, this part up top. Right here is just pretty much all Expo Hall on the bottom floor. This is the queue room as well as the bottom floor leading into level 1, which is one step up, which is where your food court is, your restrooms, your side rooms, your Bobcat theaters, and everything is organized via type of animal. So first floor would be land animals, second floor would be like floating ones, if I remember correctly, and third floor would be completely flying animals. So it'd be like bumblebees and things like that are on the second floor. Third floors would be like the really high flying animals that go really high in the sky. So that'd be level 0, 1, and 2. I can go a little more detail into it if you guys want to know more about it. Let me know in the comment section below. And then we do in fact have the main theater, which is the biggest theater in all of PAX, and at the Boston Convention Center on the very top floor. But now the Expo Hall, this is what I was talking about earlier and saying about how big this is. This is the whole Expo Hall, and then this is the addition to that, which is just beyond the left of that, tabletop area exclusively. But let's just jump into the Expo Hall map really quick. Alright, so as I was saying, we have Pokemon. They have their booth here, 13055, and they also have another booth, 12055, which is somewhere else on here. But there's two different booths for Pokemon. I can't, if I zoom in, okay, no, it does clear up. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, there is a ton of things going on here at PAX East. There are a boatload of things going on for you to do. Different vendors, different games, different areas. You can be the PAX Rising Showcase, which usually has really high-end indie games. We have Pokemon, but they're both booths side by side. Probably one's the new games, one's the cards related. We also have Dunkin' Donuts apparently has their own booth this year, which is the first time that's been there. Oris Gigabyte, Final Fantasy has probably one of the biggest booths, and so does Mountain Dew. And there's your PAX merch. And then, like I said, go back over to the tabletop, and that's where that is. I mean, realistically, the app is pretty straightforward. There isn't a whole lot on it. There is, but there isn't. It's all straightforward, explains everything. And then there's also an interactive page you can go to. You can join the PAX Discord, the countdown. You want to be an enforcer, so on and so forth. But let's click on the countdown. As of right now, PAX is 10 days away. But that's all I really have to cover for you guys for this, because I really didn't think about doing this until recently, because this is my first time using the PAX Nav app. I've always used the little notebooks and stuff that they give you, the little pamphlets. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you guys are interested in more PAX explanations and like what you should bring, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll dive into it a bit. But if not, thank you guys. I'll see you guys at PAX East.